Oh, hey! Welcome to Independent Off-Grid Retreat. My name is Jeff, and I've got a new series on solar I'm starting here on my channel. Join me on my journey as I build and install a DIY solar system, and please subscribe so you don't miss anything. I've designed and purchased most of a system for my off-grid cabin. In this video, I'm going to share with you the great info and resources I found and used to design my solar system. I'll try not to geek out too hard on any of my research and be as concise as possible. But no promises. Building a system that harvests photons from the sun and stores it in a chemical blob of goop and then powers your electronics, charges your phones, lights our homes. It's totally awesome, don't you think? In the following videos, you'll see topics like building your own DIY lithium battery, and all the necessary components and steps that you're going to need to be successful with that. We'll assemble my power wall, wire my cabin, and install all the components together over the next couple of months. The information I share here is going to be my successes and failures. It's meant to be a fun learning experience from my system build. I'll do my best to provide good information, but technology changes every day, so do your own research from known good sources like I did, and have as much fun with the process as you can. There are many great websites and YouTube channels out there, and I'll share the ones that I found helpful. Will Prowse, David Paws, and Andy from Off-Grid Garage are a few worth mentioning. Will has a great forum called DIY Solar Power, which has a wealth of well laid out information. Look in the description below for them all and drop me a comment. Tell me what you think. There are 6 necessary base components that you're going to need to make a solar system. Batteries, an inverter, a solar array, which I don't quite have yet, but it's coming. You need a solar charge controller, protection devices like fuses and breakers and disconnect switches to be able to isolate stuff, and then distribution devices like your wiring and outlets to be able to plug in your phone or your electronics. There are lots of different configurations to make your solar system. As you do your research, you'll find out which one is best for you. You can have a solar system with a utility connection. So say like you have solar just in your garage or shed, and then utility power for the rest of your home. You can have a grid-tied solar system, which is the same, but your entire home is on the solar and it's synced to the utility power, and your system's production offsets your bill. There's 120 volt systems, 240 volt systems, solar arrays which are on your roof, stationary on the ground, and tracking systems that will follow the sun through the day. There's tons of different options, features and benefits for each, but it's up to you to decide which one is going to work best for you. The only type of system that I can really talk about is a small to medium size off-grid system, because that's what mine's going to be. Top grade, brand name components like Victron with a sun tracker array are likely the best out there. But they are the Lamborghini of systems and have price tags to go with them. Be flexible, don't stress, start small and make your solar build expandable so it can grow as you learn. Aside from all that, the hardest part of any DIY solar system is how to size it. How much solar is enough? How much is overkill? And how do you calculate what that is? I used a website article which I found to be the easiest to follow for me. I'll put a link in the description with the other resources below to it. It's provided by a company in Canada called Solar City. It's called How to Size a Solar System That Really Works, and walks you through the design of a system using Ottawa, Canada as an example location. You'll have to adjust this for your area as the article describes. There is a wealth of info for different system types, so you can successfully estimate what you'll ultimately need to buy. This company has made a spreadsheet linked in the article for estimating your loads. The spreadsheet is easy to follow and has a list of most devices you'll find in a regular house. Make sure you look at the nameplate of your devices and get the specs, or look on the manufacturer's website to get the correct watt values. Then add or remove and adjust all the information in the spreadsheet for your personal situation. The spreadsheet will spit out a kilowatt hour per day result for summer and winter consumption. With the daily use information, you can size your solar array. Just take the numbers you get off the spreadsheet and use the formulas in the article to adjust for your area. In a perfect world, 1 kilowatt of solar panels will produce 1 kilowatt of power for every hour that the sun is above the horizon. But we know that isn't the case. The angle of your solar panels and the direction that your panels face, dust, snow, or a flock of birds who just pooped on the face of your panels, the temperature of the panels, the number of clouds in the sky, panel efficiency, quality of the cells. Don't worry. The site will give you the ability to adjust for that. Well, maybe not the poo, but tree shade, that's got you covered. Next, you can calculate inverter size. All you need to do is add up all your appliances and devices you think you will have on at the same time. So for example, take midday on a Sunday afternoon. You're doing laundry, so you need to add your washer, dryer, fridge, some lights, a TV to keep you occupied, and your water pump in case you want to drink. Don't forget to calculate for loads of other family members who may be using other items in the house. Once you think you got that estimate correct, multiply that number by a factor of 1.25. That'll give you a wattage for only loading your inverter to 80% of its capacity. It gives you an important cushion in case you miss something or have company over and are having a party. And with this adjustment, you won't overwork your inverter and it'll last longer and work flawlessly. Look at your device's voltage. If any of them are 240 volts, you'll need to get a split phase inverter. If they're all 120, then all you need is a 120 volt. Next, you can use the SolarCity website to calculate your battery size. Batteries will likely be your most expensive component. They provide you a way to store excess power created by your solar panels. You'll need this for use at nighttime on cloudy days or other periods of poor solar production. Remember the bird poo problem we talked about earlier? Once you know all your consumption needs and make all the compromises from a Lamborghini down to the family minivan, you'll be able to find a system that fits your budget. Then, you're golden. You can start saving and planning. You'll know you can calculate the sizes of your fuses, the breakers you'll need to buy, and then calculate the wire size for your array and the wire size for your battery feed to the inverter. Did I say earlier in this video, don't get overwhelmed? I know it seems like a lot, but just take it one step at a time. I've been planning and learning for about a year to get to this point. Being an electrician has definitely helped, but I definitely don't know everything. Likely just enough to get myself in trouble. We will see. I'm looking forward to sharing lots with you on this channel, and I hope to get lots of feedback from you guys on what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong, and what I can do better. If you want me to try and get into some more details on any of the process or specific devices, please let me know. I have some overviews and upcoming videos specifically related to the devices that I bought and what I chose and why. Those overviews will come out as I go through building my DIY battery and my system power wall. Don't be afraid to speak up. I encourage questions and constructive criticism. I tried to keep this video as brief as possible. There is enough information out there for anybody to ramble on for hours. Different battery types, inverter types, solar panel makeups internally, wiring, fusing, so much information. But like I said, don't get discouraged. There's no time to start like the present. The Egyptians didn't build the pyramids in a day, so don't be too hard on yourself. Well, if you made it this far, congratulations and thank you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video in the solar series, an overview of all the components that I bought. Have a great week.